This week's Kitchen Chronicle is my pickleball existential crisis. Let me know if you can relate. I grew up obsessed with winning, like to a fault, in sports, in life, board games, everything. I was ruthless, and honestly, it wasn't very fun to be around. Over time, luckily, I grew out of this, and something I love about pickleball is I've been able to keep up with this play for fun mindset. So last weekend, I played in a tournament with super low expectations. I was jet lagged. I had literally never met my partner before, and I hadn't even played in over a week. Altogether, I didn't and couldn't expect much from this tournament. But I'm still a competitor at heart, I guess. We started off our first game pretty rocky, but then things picked up and we made a comeback. It was awesome. And I started to think, are we onto something here? Can we be a little bit competitive now? And then we completely crushed game two. I mean, dominated. And something sparked in me. I got a nice little rush of adrenaline and this hunger to win. Then game three, we were annihilated, but luckily it was against friends. And this brought me back down to earth a little bit, but not as much as it probably should have, because I went into game four with a very different mentality than I usually play with. I expected to win. And when we didn't, I felt so defeated in such a way that I haven't felt in a long time. It was almost like the taste of winning brought me back to this dangerously competitive place. And personally, I don't ever want to get to that point again. It wasn't a great feeling. And while that may work for some, I always want to approach the game with a sense of competition, but also this lightheartedness and this eagerness to learn. That's my goal. I had a really hard time shaking this all off. I felt like I mentally stepped back about 20 years, and I went to bed trying to fight it off and wondering, how can I reset and get back to my new normal? And then it happened. The Breakfast Club at City Pickle, my daily morning rec play group. I am so insanely thankful for this group. I walked into hugs and high fives because I hadn't seen them for a while due to travel. The feeling of the group was just so light and the energy was so positive instantly. And then it was time to play. And this was the real test. Would I get back to my new self? And the answer was a resounding yes. It felt so good to just have a laugh and enjoy playing with this group. And funny enough, I actually played some of the best pickleball that I've played in a long time. And it was the camaraderie that brought the best out of me. I've heard stories of other players going through this recently, and I wanted to share my own personal experience of how rec play really helped. That was what did the trick for me. If you're feeling in a funk about losing, or you're competitively in the zone, maybe a bit too much, just remember how fun this sport is. Play with friends or beginners, and try not playing to win, just playing for fun. Maybe work on some shots or help someone else with their game. Whatever it is, just go out there and have a great time and find your light, and you will absolutely bounce back stronger. Let me know if you've gone through this funk before and what you did to get out of it. Let's talk about it.